What's up, everybody? This is take two. I'm not sure what happened to our deal here, but we're you know technical difficulties, guys. I mean, we're a budget program here.
Mickey Mouse.
In my bad because I opened up Facebook and it started to play the audio on Facebook, and I think that audio is delayed to our actual login.
Oh, so that was it was Mark's fault. It's Mark's fault, everybody.
This is our IT guy.
Yeah, we didn't need any more. Let's do the same shit over and over and over again, dude. I'm just having nightmares there for a second.
So
I know, right? Oh. Dude, he's just gonna scratch the shit out of me.
Yeah, Grande do this twice. Oh yeah, look at Kimbo. Woohoo!
Hey!
Hey!
All right.
There we are. So, guys, Jim explained that like 17 times.
If you don't know, then
Yes, but my tips for booting, if you will, that I've learned. This is my 8th one now. Do it on an empty stomach. In between lunch and dinner is usually a good time.
Are those Erica's?
No, they're
Make sure you
Blake's.
clean before you do this.
He may not even bring me on.
Brad, you're live right now.
You're live. Ted Grande, you're live, dude.
Jack,
You're live right now.
We're live, Jack.
I changed my name on my passport while I was gone.
Nice. So Jim's giving us some boot tips. Empty stomach.
Empty stomach. Make sure you pee before you do it. And then also, I prefer to stand up. I don't perform as well sitting down.
I gotta readjust my platform here.
Is that just shooting the boot, or just in general you perform better standing up?
Yes, in most things. Yes.
You're going those uncharted waters
That's what
again,
she
like
said.
politics.
Oh, and just in case.
He's got his Homer bucket.
So how many ounces is this?
67 point something.
Yeah.
It's basically a full big growler.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And I
So
transferred.
Shaggy, you have like 3 things set up. What's going on over here?
So this is a 1 liter, and then this makes up the other 1 liter. I didn't have a fruit, so this is what I had to do.
You get a breath in between, though. You get a breath in between, so you better be twice as fast.
And Ryan, what do you have there? You have 2 of them?
I have, well, mine, I'm actually a little over on the yard mark here. I'm closer to 70 ounces, but
No, you're an overachiever.
I'm overachieving. I got a 48 ouncer. I think the liter, like full to the top's like 48 ounces, and the other one's close to 30. So
Then Jim's got a proper boot, man.
Nice.
yeah,
That
I
is
know.
a proper boot. The only boot that I've ever shot was rugby. The shoot the boot in rugby is a big deal.
A real boot. Yeah.
All the
real boot, right?
rookies need to shoot the boot, and you drink a full beer out of a cleat
Oh my!
After the game?
after the game. 30th cleat. You drink it. And it's called shoot the boot. Shoot the boot. So without any further ado, let me see if I could do this here.
I'm going to take Jim's advice and stand up.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Hey, so let me ask you, Jim, are you going to spot these guys? Do we have any handicaps going on here? If you're a professional.
For me, it's not about the time; it's about the volume and helping out the local breweries.
Don't give me your bullshit, Jim. Okay, hold on a second here. Let me see if I can do this. Just so we're official here.
Jim, what's your best? A minute 28?
Minute 32 is my best.
Wow.
Jesus.
Jesus,
I'm not going to do that, but I'm going to go my best.
I mean, I'm going to give it my best too. I don't know what happened on that minute 32, but it was my worst is just over 6 minutes.
I'm
Okay,
there.
guys. Hey, Shag Grande, do you want to give everybody the 1, 2, 3 go, or however you want to do it, Shag Grande? It's up to you.
All righty. I would say take his advice, stand up. Hopefully you got an empty stomach. Everybody gone to the restroom. It's on.
Primed.
We do
1, 2, 3. Do it.
I gotta click back and see what's going on here.
Yeah, let's get a bigger view.
Holy moly.
Look at I think.
I don't want to see wet beards either.
Well,
Well, like,
Jim is like a slow and steady. I mean,
I
Ryan's
see Ryan is a sprinter.
It's already
Yeah,
said he was a professional.
Ryan's like the rabbit. And what's going on with Shaggy over here? Did Shaggy just finish that first one? Oh, the small one.
The little
Small
ones.
one first.
I'm halfway down.
Quit talking and do it.
Jim is a monster.
Yeah, you
Dude,
better
he's a
get on it.
Nike balls.
Ryan's
Uh-oh.
Already
stuff.
feeling the
Ryan-
effects here. It's already working.
Is he done?
What's going on, Ryan? We can't.
You can't see your beer.
There you go. Is this the second one?
Yeah.
Oh, Jim is absolutely hammering.
Crushing it. Crushing it.
Try to make them laugh, assholes.
Well, he's doing it with Meyer Light. We forgot to mention this, right? We're doing it with Meyer Light today, huh?
My Yard Light.
Yeah.
Transfer
Holy
your-
moly. Gonna need a breather here for a second. Holy shit balls.
This is live.
Oh
you
my
guys. This is
God.
a friendly show.
A minute 30.
Jim, you're done?
Oh,
Jim's done
yep.
at a minute 30.
Wow. Wow.
He's got to hold it down for a minute 30.
I have talked to you, sir.
Oh,
But you guys
That's
can't
brutal.
stop. Let's go. This is for second
Yes.
place.
That's fucking brutal.
Whew, you get halfway, 3/4, man, and it.
It
There's
hits you
no
hard.
room left. You're right.
Jim's hurting, though. Jim's hurting a little bit.
Let's
He's
go.
hurting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That was 2 minutes.
Is his heart monitor going on? Oh, it's a stop one.
I
Jim
think
needs a defibrillator over there.
you still have to finish.
You go, Shag. You better finish it. No dessert if you don't drink it all.
Whew.
Dude, I can't.
What? This was your idea, Shaggy.
I've never
Holy.
had good ideas. Why do you listen to me?
I don't want to hear those words out of your mouth. Pick that
Holy
up.
shit balls.
Jim, what kind of training are you like holding rods at the bottom of the ocean for an hour? Like, what kind of training do you do?
oh.
You can't even.
Shaggy, are you gonna lose it over there or what?
Yeah.
I'm down to this much, and I'm just fucking.
Let me
floored
see.
now.
What are you down to?
Oh, come on.
It's Maillard Light, too, guys. It's not like it's a long bar.
Yeah.
It's like 70 ounces of fluid.
What poor
It
advertisement
could be
for
water.
that beer.
Yeah, I expect
I'm
much
gonna
more out of our brewer.
All the guys talking shit, they don't have a boot.
But that's what we were.
It's the plan.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed, guys.
I'm disappointed in you and what you're showing.
Whew.
Oh, there we go. That's
Ryan, did you finish?
Going over to support Summer for babysit,
oh.
right?
Oh, look at
That's
Ryan.
what I
Ryan's
like to
about to
see.
finish.
Is Shaggy
I
done?
can't burp in the middle. It all just sits in there, and then like it has to come out just as one. And I see people and like they're burping through it, and my body just doesn't process it like that. So I've just got to take it all in, and then it just burps out at the
You're
end.
professional,
Well,
dude.
pour like a full growler into like a warm bucket of whatever, and it's just going to foam up. So
Yeah.
you guys, what your experience is that foam over.
All done. All done.
Shaggy,
Ooh.
where are you at, Shaggy? How much is
Holy
left?
shit.
Last place. Third place. I'm sorry.
The new record for me though,
Holy.
128.
Yeah, but Dad, it's like Baja bugs out in the desert. It's not about winning; it's about finishing.
Yes, sir.
You didn't finish last weekend, did you?
We still got a couple minutes left on this.
You rolled it over last
Yeah,
week.
how's your buddy's razor, dude?
Yeah.
Oh, ask Shaggy about that, Jamie.
Yeah.
What happened?
I had a nice little first vehicle I've ever flipped in the desert was my my old boss's $20,000 razor.
Oh my god.
So now I got to go up to his place and help him fix it. Ugh.
It's not in your contract, Shaggy. You're not allowed to be out riding fucking razors, dude. We need you.
It crashed really well.
Hey Jim, where are you originally from, Jim?
Minnesota.
Oh, I thought he was
What
going to
part?
say Atlanta, Georgia.
I'm from Georgia.
What part of Minnesota?
Grew up in White Bear Lake.
Nice.
Oh, it sounds so
You started
Minnesota.
with PSG in
White.
Minnesota, right?
In Minnesota,
It is.
they got white bears.
I remember you when we first met you at that craft finance group. You were coming in and pitching BSG, right?
Yeah. Or, just not pitching, explaining how we can help.
Explaining, yeah.
Yeah.
Explaining how you do business, of course.
Yeah. Shaggy, did you finish there?
No, dude.
What's going on?
Oh, dude, it's so easy to get over that hump, dude.
That's my first 2 liters ever, Jim. So I'm probably going to be closer to your 5-6 minute mark, man. Like,
Yeah, you're sitting down. You didn't. Ryan?
I was standing and then I had to go sit down again.
Yeah, I was standing and sitting down, but I am definitely.
Ryan, you're a better man.
I'm telling you right now, though, that is not.
Oh, Erica B's disappointed, bro.
Sorry, sister.
Well, the good news
Hey,
is
by the
Bye.
bell, baby bitch Shag.
Sunday,
Oh boy.
You don't want to get the rest of the. You don't want to get the rest of the crew over here.
Our next hazy pastry beer is going to be called Shaggy Can't Finish.
yeah.
I mean, you had a lot of support here, Shaggy. Matt,
There's
Coach
Maddie.
Shaggy,
He's an asshole. Fuck that guy.
Finish it.
Come on, pussy.
Ed, come
Hey,
on.
Edward's coming on the show next week, and he's going to fucking try.
Yeah, we're going to do a death
Tough
show.
guy.
Hey, Chagrande, it's good that it's stay-at-home order because you can't be walking around town. You'd have to have your head down,
No,
in
we don't. No, we don't, man.
Oh boy.
So good.
Oh,
I think one of the best things about the boot challenge is the boot buzz that progressively builds over the hour after you do
it's
it.
amazing. I'm already feeling it. It's like did somebody put some mushrooms in my beer? What's going on?
But you don't get too drunk. You get kind of nicely drunk, and then it just kind of fades as long as you don't keep drinking.
And then we got to ask you, Jim, what do you think of the beer? Because that was My Yard Light. We all drink, right?
It was. Well, I finished in record time, so it must have been pretty damn good.
It's pretty good, dude.
Well,
This
the nice
batch
thing
is good,
that one
fellas.
only came out at 3.7% too, so you won't have that full boot buzz.
Yeah.
Chagrande, do you want to give us? I'm not Chagrande. Shaggy, do you want to give us the lowdown on the Maillard Light since that's what you just drank? What it is, how it's brewed.
Shaggy
Or
can't talk.
still drinking. Or still
Dude,
drinking.
Oh, he can't talk. That's right. Okay.
I'm like fermenting inside, man. No, it's it's basically just an American light lager. It's
Festering.
like 40% basically rice, a little bit of 2-row. I just waved the hops over the kettle. Didn't even drop them in. No.
Just wave the hops. That's fucking good.
That hurts, Greg. I see Greg's comment. I can't describe it as crushable. I'll take that.
I crushed it.
Yeah, somebody crushed it.
Yeah, dude.
Greg Prinz drinks hazies, dude. Don't. He hearts hazies. I love you, Greg.
He only drinks
Love you,
Stone.
Greg, but you drink fucking Stone hazies.
Uh-oh.
With a truly chaser.
Hey, we got that fermenter going from him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Greg gave us
Stop
that.
kissing ass, Bobby. The beer's kicking in, by the way.
The worst part about this whole boot challenge is, like we were talking about it before we went live, was I've been wanting a beer all day
Oh,
and
yeah.
I didn't do it, so I had an advantage. Nah.
Oh, I was so hungover today because I drank adult supervision late last night, like a dummy. That stuff is intense. That's like drinking whiskey.
Shaggy,
Adult stupor.
Shaggy, can you
Don't
tell us a little
stupid.
bit about your thoughts on the people in Encinitas that were protesting?
We're not getting
Not
into
after the
this again.
boot.
You guys
Not after
better
the
go
boot.
back to dirty jokes if you're going to go there again.
Not after the fruit. Not after the fruit.
Oh,
Hey
it's
Jim,
so
we
good.
we appreciate you coming on, man. Thank you so much for the support and BSG for the support. You guys are awesome, and hopefully this stuff turns around quick, and we see you more often over at the spot.
Yeah, my kids love coming over there. I love eating the food and drinking Shaggy's beer in an appropriate time. But yeah,
2 meters spaced out within 2 hours is like, that's my normal.
but thank you for letting me be on and show my boot laboratory to the world.
My boot laboratory.
World.
I thought it was a museum.
Wait, I got a
Go-
meat poster back here.
Go fix your marriage, Jim.
That's irreparable.
9 boots in.
Oh man.
You're
I
the
keep
man,
doing
dude.
stupid
Thank
shit
you.
Good luck
like this.
after
So
the
how am I going to
boot.
fix it?
I love
good
you and I
luck
hate
after
you
that.
right now.
All right, man. We appreciate you logging in. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks a lot, guys.
Peace.
Love you, buddy.
I'm gonna drink a little more now, dude. That's
Oh,
actually
man, guys.
that's actually
That good laughs there. I needed those laughs, dude.
Way more than last week's, man. Last week's was rough.
yeah. We'll forget
Listen,
about it.
guys, sometimes you got to drop knowledge here. You know what I mean? But hey, guys, before he gets pissed at us, without any further ado, the man, the myth, the legend, Mitchell from Trust Me,
My
Vodka.
bestie with 2 testes.
What up,
My bestie with 2
son?
testes. There he is, son.
Ah,
Let's
What's up,
go.
boys?
What's
How
up?
are you? I know how Ryan's doing. He's drinking upside down. It was impressive.
Hey, we put the art in party, dude.
Yes, you do. Yeah, hey, you
It's
me and
okay.
us, brother. You, me, and us.
You, me, and us.
Right.
M. Bailey. M.
Yeah.
Easy.
Look at Mark in the middle doing his vanilla ice dance. I like it.
man. That's when you're
So this cat and his wife went around all of Southern California like a week ago and dropped off Trust Me bottles and cups to all the homies, like massive amounts of homies. They were he was like the vodka Santa Claus, dude, vodka Claus. They were dropping them off to everyone. So yesterday after I left, I had to get him a growler. I had to get him
Yes.
get him dialed in.
Well, you're
Get
dumb
some-
that
Hey,
$1 of adult
paying it forward. We've had a group of more people than I can imagine that started this, starting with some neighbors down the street that became friends through golf and on that have just continued to drop stuff off. So it's kind of a cool time for everybody to, all the little things that people are doing for each other. And it's minor things, but I think it's exciting when something like leaving something at the door, like a beer, or bottle of vodka, or some cookies, or neighbors left, and just little things like that's kind of cool. So it makes you feel good, and I'm pretty sure I can make people put a smile on someone's face with a bottle or 2 of vodka. No losing there.
Can I ask
It's an understatement.
Mitchell a question? Yeah, I want to ask Mitchell a question. So obviously,
So what's up? When are we getting back? When are we getting back? Back to work. Back
I got a
together.
question
What's
for
going on? What's the update? Where are we at? Come on, you guys got a big outside area, so you should be the first ones opened up.
Right? He's got a point.
Mark apparently has a very important question he would like to ask.
No, so here's the question. So every meme you see, every joke you see is about how that it's become more acceptable to drink earlier, drink later, whatever it is. So my question is, are you guys
He's asking me a question? I can't hear him because it's just this.
Why can't you hear me? Interesting.
Lost my volume.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Ryan's back.
There you
That's all
go.
I got.
Can you hear me, Mitchell? That's weird. He can't hear me. All right, well, never mind. Can you hear me?
Mark's just here to look pretty anyway.
He's doing a great job.
Can anyone hear me?
I hear you, Mark.
I can hear Mark.
I just wanted to ask him.
Okay,
You're
you
loud
have to
and clear
repeat.
from Atlanta, Georgia.
Someone else asked, are they seeing
You
an
have to
increase?
repeat his question then.
Hey,
I wanna-
are you seeing an increase in sales?
Yes, so we are actually seeing a difference in liquor store sales. So based on the fact, obviously, that places like yourself are shut down right now, the liquor sales have gone up tremendously. That's been one of our biggest challenges is getting into liquor stores as much as we're able to get into restaurants and bars. So for us, we've had great success with that, and in a big climb. I mean, daily our sales guys are going out for the last 2 weeks and opening multiple doors and getting a much friendlier reception than you normally get. Some of those liquor store owners can be a little difficult. Most of them are. We've built some relationships with some of them, and this time right now is giving us a great opportunity to get sales up on that side of the business.
So it's like pretty interesting because you see like across the board, like craft beer and certain types of liquor and wine, that kind of thing, are down. And on the opposite side, sales at liquor stores and that kind of thing are up because people lost taps and lost bottle spaces at venues and the whole thing. So it's good to hear you guys are benefiting from what's going on for sure.
It's actually been, again, it's been weird is the best way to describe it. But it's been for me personally, and I know for the business, as far as us being an essential business and being allowed to still go to work, and being able to work on things in a different way than we did before. So the typical, rhythm that you fall into, I think, at work and what you do with events and going out to guys like you and make sure we're doing things there to keep that up, those relationships up, and keeping sales going. Everything's changed to internal, being able to really focus on what's the future of the brand look like. Instead of sitting around and waiting for when's this going to end, it's a matter of all the work we can do and catch up on to go 3 weeks from now, 2 months from now, what did we do during this time that allowed us to succeed then? So that's been our biggest focus in the meetings that we have. And it's been fun too, doing a lot of meetings like this and learning to communicate in what I feel is the way that you should communicate. I think businesses get stuck in, we need you here in front of us, or else you're not working. And for me, that's definitely not true. The more I'm away from the office, the more I'm getting done. So me being able to be at home and really going down a checklist of things that I feel I can never achieve in a week or in a month, I'm able to go through a checklist and continue to take things off the list and improve things like our apparel on our website. Little things that kind of get put on the back burner because you got so much going on, but this is a time to improve on things like that. So it's been super good for me personally. I think for the brand too, once everything's back to normal.
It's really interesting because Shaggy says the same thing. The more he stays away from the brewery, the better the beer is.
Smart man,
really
smart
weird.
man.
That's
like through, man. Yeah, and well, that's why.
Yeah, so it's been fun for us. We have we've for me for people that know about Trust Me Vodka and the artist series side of what we do. Our artist series side is something that basically we release a small batch of 20,000 bottles per artist, and every time that those bottles are gone, we release a new artist, and we those kind of become a collector. So if you can find them at a liquor store, you've ever put some into your bar at home or anything, that's a special bottle that hopefully will create more and more value throughout the years of Trust Me. But I've been able to, throughout this time, I was doing it before, but I've had the time to really sit down and for the first time ever, finish up our whole collection for the year all the way into 2021, more like I've done with apparel brands in the past, and basically build a collection and know who our next 10 artists are and when they're releasing and things like that. Again, are just things that the way the business is, still being a kind of a garage style brand that's still small, even though we've got more visibility in the last year. We're always playing catch up. You're just kind of chasing, like, yeah, man, we're a week behind, we're a month behind, as opposed to trying to catch up and maybe even get ahead. So with things like that for us, because again, I think we're blessed in the fact being labeled essential has allowed us to kind of get out and do some of the things that other people aren't allowed to do. And to be able to be fortunate to have a business that isn't completely shut down, and if anything is able to shine, because fortunately and unfortunately we have a business that we created on purpose. In bad times people drink, and in good times people drink. So we're hoping people are having some vodka now in tough times, and they're sure as hell ready to drink the shit out of it when we have good times coming up here.
The 2 recession-proof jobs, man, or well, not jobs, but is prostitution.
Anyway, Buttons.
The beer's working. Mitchell, when are we golfing, dude? When are we golfing?
Question.
Golf courses in San Diego County.
When are we
will be
golfing?
opening on Friday.
Let's
Hey, you
go.
know,
Wait. I have a
36.
serious question for Mitchell.
Mitchell made a valid point earlier.
So that's the answer to that. Friday.
Hold on, Mark.
Life's back to normal Friday.
Mitchell made a valid
Mark has to use sign language.
Mitchell made a valid point. Mitchell made a valid point earlier about Maillard Live, actually.
Awesome.
Translate to him, and he was talking about Maillard Live space and how we offer a lot of outdoor space, even our indoor.
I'm just glad
space.
Jamie's here to translate this once he's done.
So we can open up all our doors, and really our entire space is pretty airy and outdoors. And there was recently an article in the Eater about some in Dallas, the mayor or someone allowed restaurants to open up their patios, and they're seeing a lot of success because people are more comfortable being able to go to these places, and as long as there's outdoor air and space. So like we're in a very unique position where we're going to be, when we are able to open, we're going to have a ton of outdoor space, and we're going to kind of rebrand, recreate the space so that everyone can come out to Maillard Live and like kind of enjoy the new outdoor area, amazing space. So I noticed you mentioned that earlier, and was
So Mitchell, he said you look really cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was doing a lot of this and
Super
this,
hot.
Madonna stuff. So
You ever see
the
the translation of like whatever? There's like a meeting or whatever, and you're translating the whole thing, and the person talks for like 5 minutes, and the translator's like, yeah, like after a boxing match, she talks for like 5 minutes. The translator's like, yeah, he said he had a really good time tonight.
Yeah. What my client's trying to say is true love is blind.
So
I was wondering how you were going to summarize this.
What Mark was actually saying is there's been some articles going around about restaurants in different cities reopening and how that's working and not working. And Maillard Live, has the opportunity with the huge outdoor space to create more seating outdoors and open up the garage doors and bring some of that seating that was inside outdoors and create a bigger space, allowing people more space to come in and eat and have a good time and not be confined inside a tight restaurant with a bunch of four tops really close together. That we're going to take that opportunity, we're going to bring that seating outside, and we're going to expand what's going on. So, taking that creative approach where when we do have the opportunity to open back up, that we do have the space and the air and the open atmosphere and that kind of thing, hoping that people are seeking that kind of thing out instead of being tight and enclosed when everybody can go out and enjoy themselves. So,
well, you guys are poised perfectly for the season. It's just right timing. You're going to come into the summer. It's going to be perfect.
Oh yeah, dude, with the warm weather and everything. But
Got that light beer on there, and
fresh batch of Maillard Light. Nice summer.
We also have a little secret that Mitchell knows about for any Trust Me investors that are watching right now, including myself. We have a little secret. We haven't told anybody, so we're not going to tell anyone. But we have something fun to collabo with Trust Me Vodka and a little Maillard Live Shaggy action, and I think that's going to really blow up. Shaggy knows about it too, and
well, yeah, he's been part of the R&D.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, we have a fun collabo.
I try to keep my disguise. You know what I mean? I try to keep my disguise up.
The Aviator. Yeah.
It might have to be called the Aviator series.
The Aviator. No. Shaggy's was the best. The flattening the curve, because it's all.
I know, that's good. That is a good one.
That's a good one. Flattening the curves.
I'm looking at all these squares, and we look like the Shady Bunch, not the Brady Bunch. Shady Bunch.
I do want to ask Mitchell a quick question though before we get too carried away.
Okay.
So after working that Mission Valley Beer Festival with you, Mitchell, where are your woo girls?
One line at a time. So
the woo girls. Woo!
Where's your woo girls, man?
Hey, your mom's listening to this.
Oh, so good. The woo girls.
No,
That's all you can talk
Noel,
about.
what's up?
No, the worst part was it was like that was the worst part of it.
Oh man, it's so good.
So Mitchell, hey, before we roll, going on in about an hour here. What's on? What do we have to look forward to Trust Me? You know, I know you mentioned some of the new artist series and things of that nature. What else do we have on the horizon for Trust Me?
Well, I was giving you a subtle little preview of one thing that was a little bit connected to what Ryan was talking about. But we do have a 375 milliliter bottle, which is, so you can get a comparison here, half the size of our current vodka bottle. And we're going to be releasing some kombucha, non-alcoholic kombucha, as well as ready-to-drink cocktails, which this is one of our first sample products of a Cosmo. So we're going to be releasing 3 different flavors of each of those. So that's kind of exciting for us. And yeah, with the artist releases, we try and plan our artist releases around things like music festivals and, you know, the things that go on through the summer,
Right.
and, you know, July 4th and different things like that. So it's been a challenge as well with the amount of artists and what's going on and still the unknown of if and when these, you know, these festivals and different events are going to be happening. So that's been a challenge for us. So it's still kind of, it's also fun at the same time because it's a lot of moving pieces to, you know, for me, I react better to that when it's a, you know, hey, you know, come up with your plan, but being able to adjust and move things around. So I think with that and just being able to, you know, more visibility too. I mean, being able to go out and, you know, put our stamp and kind of, you know, doing murals and wrapping some of the liquor stores and stuff like we have right across the freeway from My Yard Live. And we've just over this time, we've wrapped about 6 more stores through downtown San Diego, up through Riverside. We just got a billboard that we're going to have there for about 6 months up more in the Norco area. And so there's just more visibility and just growth of the brand. Again, that for us is exciting that we're able to continue to grow during this time and not just completely feel shut down like a lot of people are.
Well, dude,
for me, I'm blessed. You know,
you've been a huge help to us and huge support to My Yard Live. I don't
Instrumental.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know
decent.
what we would do without you and the support of Trust Me and the Trust Me investors and
you'd be serving New Amsterdam to everyone. It would be horrible.
New Am.
fair enough.
I like
And don't sleep on that. Don't
Music.
sleep on that. Trust Me VIP cabana. We're still committed to that. We want to do
That's
that out on the patio.
Hey, we might need to still throw some of that art around the bar for the grand reopening.
Oh
as
yeah.
well.
Oh yeah,
We'll have to get on that.
Yeah.
absolutely.
We'll talk about that Friday when we go hit where we plan.
There you go.
That's all I'm.
So what do we got? We got
Oh,
so what we got? We got 1 too far away, and we can only get 4 because they're not allowing 5 of them. So who's getting cut out?
Yeah. Oh, Shagrande will be too drunk by the time we tee off. He's good.
No, dude, he's actually a decent golfer.
He'll be in the bushes.
I'll whoop your ass. I'll whoop your
Yeah.
ass.
Oh, okay. That might be a live. We might have to go live on the golf course.
Live from the golf course.
That might have to
That's
go
not
down.
bad.
I will warn you, Dad.
All right.
You may be
First-
decent, but Ryan's pretty good.
All right, the
Yeah.
first 9 holes. After
Oh,
that,
boy.
it goes to pieces.
Once the fellas sets in,
Hey,
We'll be
Mitchell,
throwing a tournament.
Thanks for coming in, dudes. We're over an hour. It was super fun. Shaggy, Ryan, to your wives, and families. Good luck tonight with chugging the whole boot and then going back to a normal life.
I don't
And
know how Ryan's still drinking. By the way, I am so full right now.
Oh, so good.
He was off the train for like 2 weeks. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta get that liquor back in action.
Yeah, thanks guys
Yeah.
for having me on, and hey, miss everybody, and hopefully
Hey, miss-
we'll see you soon back at the spot.
Love you, Doug. I'll be talking to you. I'll hit you up after this.
Thanks, Mitchell. And Mark says he loves you.
Love you too, Mark.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry about the technical difficulties earlier. We'll work those out by not having Shagrande on next week. And Shagrande, thank you so much. Thank you for your support.
Thank you, Chagrande.
You got it, guys.
Thank
It was fun.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it, guys.
I'm
Till
sorry
next
I let down Maillard Live.
All right.
Peace,
See you,
y'all.
Jamie.
See you guys.
See you next
Peace.
week.
Peace.
Adios, fellers.